Where is my live stream at? There it is. What up, you kind Bob? Barbara, how's it going? I'm gonna work on some bucks tonight. I figure you all probably like to watch me do it. I plug my phone in here so it don't die. Brother Blaze, what's up, Brother Rex? Here we are. I'm gonna work on some buck 110s tonight. Show you how I take them apart, and how I put them together, and how I carve the spine, rocker lock bars. Oh yeah. Look at this cute little guy. My wife absolutely loves it. It's what I carved last night. She wants me to do the Datsun next. She loves it. You missed me last night, Yukon Bob. I carved this live last night. If you want to watch me carve it, go ahead and go to my last live and watch it. Looks pretty cool, huh, Charlie? Welcome in, Charlie. It's Friday night, and I figured, what the heck, man? No Bears game tonight. It's tomorrow night. So I won't be live tomorrow night. I'll wait till a few more of you get in here before I start whittling away on this. We got this buck 112 or 112. Believe it or not, since 1972, my first buck 110 ever, when I was 7 years old, my dad bought me a buck 112. And I have not bought myself a Ranger, a buck 112 Ranger, ever since. I have not owned one 112 Ranger. Fishy fingers, what's going on? So I got me one. I got it in the mail from Deep South Cutlery, along with a bag of Bolster Blend coffee. And There was a fellow on there. You guys see it. I posted the guy who donated this to me. A guy bit on this knife and got it and won it. And he said donate it to whoever's a veteran in a live stream, and it was me. And he gifted this knife to me. Beautiful. Rose or Baron son. White bone. It's got the chief, senior chief, and master chief on the handle. Let me see the one here. This is the chief. And you got the senior chief on the right here, and the master chief in the middle. It's a Navy chief mess hall knife. Pretty cool, man. I was very fortunate for the fellow to give it to me. Sorry, pal. I used my slip joint today, fit my flip buck knife. Cool. No problem, Brother Rex. I hope you enjoy them. Where else are you going to go and have more fun and have more chances? Get something from me and not my sponsors. I'm sure I'll have sponsors one day, but I won't quit being me, though. You tell them, Yukon Bob, that you got it from good old Kodiak Edge. I do want to remind people, though, when I give things away, when you win something from me, and if you have a YouTube channel, I always ask is please make a video with it, because that helps me out too. You know what I mean? You know, do a video with something that you got from me or won from me, or because that gets me out there more. You know what I mean? And that's one way to get me out there more, with the help of others. You know what I mean? And that's why I do it. To help each other. Okay. Screwy Wabbit. It turned out perfect, didn't it? Look at the eyeballs on that thing. I try to keep my fingers out of it. Also far behind, but we'll catch up. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, brother. Catch up. I gotta catch up too, man. I'm always behind. All right, let's get on with this, man, so we don't take forever. One thing about this buck 112, it's like bucks slacking here, man. They got some gnarly looking scales on here. I mean, you can see where it's a bad job connecting there. A little bit of wave in here. I don't like it. So I got the scales that I made. I'll show you the scales I'm going to put on it. Remember the uh, what do they call that? Scotch Brite. The Scotch Brite scales I made with the Scotch Brite pad. How cool is that? That's one side sanded down. That is going to look cool, man. Polished up. Looks like marble, doesn't it? So we'll put that on this thing. Should get both scales out of this one piece, and then I can use this on another knife. That's what it looked like before I started sanding it. That's cool in itself. It's a cool texture. But it won't get used that way. So this is going to go on it. First thing we got to do is, take the pins out. What's up, Bengals? Welcome back. Wow. Boy, that's one fat pin there. I don't think I got it all though. Come on. Gotta be it. All right. See if I got it. Yeah, okay. There it is. That's just like a fat little pin, boy. There we go. Not much of a peen job on that head. Wow. Okay, let me take that out of there. That's my rocker lock. Got a little grease on there from the factory. And there's my spring. There's my spring. Alright, I like to take this and put it in here in its sheath, so I don't lose it until I'm ready to carve it, which will be tonight. Okay. Come on. And my two scales. Now I keep these for patterns, for drawing them out, the new ones out. What knife? Went from Chicago to Chattanooga. What knife's that, Bengals? Yeah, that's a nickel silver pin, Russ or brother Rex. Nickel silver, nickel alloy and silver. That's what they use on most all knives. Cut these with the nippers, and I can push them through the other side. Damn it. There they are. All right. It's ready to put aside. Now, I'm not going to cut my scales out tonight because my wife's sleeping. So are the cats. I don't want to wake them up. But I'll get them ready. I'm going to glue these on tonight. I want to get this one on eBay so one of y'all can buy it. That's the one I did with the turquoise and the opal light. I carved the bolsters on it. It doesn't want to stay on there, and I almost broke the damn thing. You drop these scales, they'll break. I already broke one. I just got lucky. It fell on the ground, didn't break. So I'm going to set that aside so I don't break it. The knife I sent you? Yeah, it's... Some of them take trips. I've had knives coming from deep south to Indiana, and it went back down to deep south and back up to Indiana. I just don't know about the postal system sometimes. They want to the government wants to talk about getting rid of unions. Why don't you get rid of the government unions? They're worthless. You know, the public unions are fine. The trades, we operate just fine because we're not intervened by you guys. So, what I can do though is I can trace out these scales now. See, get them ready to cut out. And you know what? These scales are long enough. I could do with two of these, with the two of them, I can do 4 110 or 112 Rangers. There, that's ready to cut out, see? That's that. I gotta save my pin here because this is going back in the knife. Now I can get this out and get ready to carve it. I only got 9 new subscribers last night. I couldn't believe that. I guess the knife guys don't want to stick around and watch you carve wood, right? I was hoping at least 20 subscribers. But all I got to do is keep on par with 100 new subscribers every week. Even if I have to go live 4 or 5 times a week. Let me see. 100 a week, that's 400 a month. 10 months is 4,000. 12 months is 4,800. Just got my subscriptions. For what, your glasses? 5 a.m. he's going to be early. You gotta go to bed, Charlie. All right. We'll see you probably Sunday. God bless you, brother. Be safe. All right. This is ready to go. This needs to be epoxied on. I don't know if I carved the spine for this one or not. But you know what? I can't glue these on until I flatten the bottoms. And I can't do that till the wife's awake. I forgot, so. I'm just going to let this one go till tomorrow. No sense in rushing it. I'll get up early and get it together. But I do want to try something. I do want to try something. A new idea I've been toying with. Instead of making a mold, who knows? Maybe I don't have to use this for this knife. Because I want to try something. This is baker's clay. I can put this in the oven and harden it. Man, it's got like a grime on it from the plastic wrap that was on it. I've had this block of baker's clay for like 8 years now. Just been sitting in my cabinet up there. I forgot about it. What I want to do is press this in here. Probably better off put it in my vise between two pieces of wood. I'll be right back, folks. I guess that don't matter. I guess that don't matter. Good night, Brother Rex. God bless you, brother. Thanks for coming in. Now, if I put this in the oven and bake it, nice little mold for for doing my scales for my buck 112s. Saves me a lot of time shaping scales. I'll eventually get some Luminite silicone mold and make some molds. But if this hardens up nice in the oven, I can use it for at least a dozen, probably a dozen set of scales. You just got to use a release agent for the epoxy. You know what? I didn't think about it though, but it's probably better if I make this more deep than anything. And that is deeper than the clay. This piece of spalted maple, ain't that pretty? Uh, yeah, it's spalted maple. All right, I just want to experiment, see how it goes. You know what I mean? You do enough buck 110s and 112s like me, you'll try different things like this. And it's all about waste, man. You know, when I do a set of skills like this and I cut it up for one knife, it's like there's a lot of waste. You got a mold, you know, I can eliminate most of my waste. Well, that's one. We'll get me another piece of clay. Yeah, you can reuse molds. I baked this in the oven. I could probably reuse it a dozen times or better. But I'm gonna get some silicone. Luminolite sells silicone mold gel. I'm gonna make my own molds. But I found this baker's clay laying around. I figured might as well use it. I cut me another piece off. That's the purpose behind molds, so you can reuse them. All right, I'm gonna go press this in the vise. I'll get the aluminolite mold material and make molds for these. I'll show you how it's done. It's a pretty cool process. See here where it pressed in, it expanded. I don't mind that because that gives me something to sand off. The main thing is when you make these is you want this straight and that straight so it lines up with the knife. You're trying to eliminate that too. I'm sure I'll have to sand it somewhat, but barely. I kind of like lightly press down on that to make it just a little bit wider than the scale. I don't want it to be short, and I don't know how this is going to work once it hardens up in the oven. If it shrinks, I'm out of luck. I never tried it. Hopefully it won't. We'll see. But you really do got to make molds out of that silicone. You know, just like I do for the scales, making scales. That rubber silicone that I make the scales with. That you can use over and over and over and over. I'll pour some scales in that tomorrow and see how they work on that before I even put it together. But I do plan on using this for it. That's sweet. That looks like marble. Scotch-Brite pad. It looks like blue marble. Alright, now I got my Appalachian drifter all full of clay. My Appalachian drifter by Savivi. This is my favorite Savivi knife out of all the Savivi knives I own. This thing's super slicey, man. It's got a hollow grind like you wouldn't believe on it. Look at how thin that blade stock is. And then it's got a hollow grind. I mean, this thing just slices apples, oranges, you name it, like nobody's business. Just a thought in mind if you want to get a super slicey Civivi knife. A couple years now, this thing has not failed me. This is brown sugar color, by the way. Purple. She flies open. You got the finger flick on top. You got the detent for the side flick. Great knife. I love it. Carbon fiber bolsters. Purple micarta. I carry this more than anything. Okay, next up. Yeah, I can't put this together tonight. I wish I could. Not until I sand these down. Because if I don't, there'll be gaps between the liners where I glue them on. There'll be gaps in there. I got to get these flat. And it takes some work because this is stone in here. You know, it's turquoise. So, but when I get it all buffed up and done, man, it's going to look sharp. And maybe one of you all bite off me. I got the pinched fluted bolsters I put on it. And then the back's just fluted. David Canham, what's up, man? Your package left yesterday, brother. Well, now it's day before yesterday. Not yesterday. We're 16 minutes into the new day. Day before yesterday. Forged and Fire. All them rookies, I don't care for that show. Bunch of has-nots wanting to make Damascus steel. This one here is ready to glue up. I could possibly glue this up tonight. Let me see. That's flat. That's flat. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I was going to carve this too, but I'll wait on this knife. Wait on this one too. I got to do this during the day. We'll stick with my plan here though. I'm going to carve this now. You can all watch me carve a vine pattern on a rocker lock bar. That fucking label that was on that. I have it. Man, I don't remember what temperature I put my oven on for that baker's clay. I'm gonna have to Google it here on the PC real quick. I want to get that in the oven right now. Maybe I could pour some scales tonight. Okay. Baker's clay often used in crafting and molding has specific temperature guidelines for optimal results. Here are the key temperature ranges for different types of baker clay. Air dry clay, 70 degrees Fahrenheit to 90, 24 to 72 hours depending on thickness. Oh, well, congratulations, David. When it comes to crafting DIY projects, working with clay can be fun and rewarding experience. One popular method is also known as polymer clay is a type of molding clay that is designed to be baked in a home oven to create a hard, durable, long-lasting finish. Unlike traditional air-dry clay, oven-baked clay is made from a mixture of resin and pigment, which is then mixed with a liquid polymer to create a pliable and moldable material. There are several types of oven-baked clay available, each with its unique characteristics and uses. Some of the most popular types of oven-baked clay include Fimo Professional, high-quality professional grade clay. It's choice for those crafting DIY. Preparing your clay. If you start baking your clay, it is essential to prepare it properly. This involves conditioning the clay, removing any air pockets, and shaping it in the desired form. Conditioning the clay involves kneading it to remove any air pockets and make it more pliable, easy to work with. To condition your clay, once your clay is shaped and prepared, bake it in the oven. Baking process involves heating the clay to a specific temperature to cure it. Okay. Before baking your clay, it's essential to preheat your oven to a correct temperature. The recommended temperature for baking oven-baked clay is 275 degrees for Fimo Professional and pre-malt clay, and 265 for Fimo Soft or Sculpturally clay. Now, I don't remember what type of clay this is, so I'm going to have to look it up. I got it at Hobby Lobby. See if I can find it. Ah. I think this is it right here. Sculpey oven baked clay. Yeah, it looks like the clay I bought. What's that, Braves? 460 interpellet. Go with 170. What's that? What's the story with the subs 4-pound bicycle? You talking about my bike that I talked about on the on Bushcraft? I know I couldn't tell you all because his live crashed. 270 rather. Yeah, well, it's a light bike. You can pick it up with 2 fingers. I can pick it up over my head with 2 fingers. So it's got to be around 4 to 6 pounds, somewhere around there. The whole bike is aluminum except for the seats I mean, everything on it, and the spindles on them are metal, of course, with the chain. And the chain's metal. That's it. The rest is rubber and aluminum. Those knives you had for 60 the other day were very nice. I got them for sale on my eBay store right now if you want to get one. I'm not actually selling them for 60. I got them on eBay right now for $42.99 a piece. Go there and get you one. I got one posted, and when it sells, I'll put the other one up. American-made strong arms. A turd. I got blue palms now. This psoriasis picks everything up, don't it? I'm about ready to take care of my health problems here, though. I'm going to be fasting for 72 hours. I'm going to reset my body immunity. I'm going to reset my body's immunity, take care of my skin, myself. And the medical industry sure won't do it. Okay, let me read about this clay here, see what kind of clay it is. Sculpey 3 polymer clay. 3 pounds of polymer clay. So, that said, before baking your clay, sense to preheat the oven to the correct temperature. Smurf. We got a Smurf in here? Oh, I can mold a Smurf, huh? And bake it? Here's that rabbit I carved live last night. You all watching me carve? I painted it, gave it to the wife. She absolutely loves it. What's going on, Bangles? Jangle Bangle. Oriana going to go trade Dr. Pepper for Coke 112 pack. What? Coke is garbage, man. Pure fucking sugar. It's got twice the amount of sugar in it Pepsi does. I wouldn't drink Coke. It was the last thing on earth to drink. I don't drink Dr. Pepper that much anymore. Diet Dr. Pepper. I'll have maybe one a day. That's it. Right now I got ginger tea in here. Once you get used to drinking the healthy stuff, you don't want none of that crap shit anymore. Well, when you go grocery shopping, go to the grocery store and get this good stuff. Make your own drinks. Make your own drinks, man. Don't buy that crap. Y'all are itching for disease and cancer and everything else that follows with it, drinking that crap. That Monster energy drink, that's killing these kids. They don't even know it. It's killing them. Literally killing them. Breaking down their immune system, weakening their heart, causing cancer and other formidable diseases. Like sleep apnea and everything. Kids that drink them energy drinks have no clue what's in store for them. The sugar-free is not any much better than regular sodas with the high fructose corn syrup. Here's why. All these artificial sweeteners are made so whatever they put them in you get addicted to what you're eating or drinking with it in it. In fact, some people argue that sucrose is worse than glucose. These artificial sweeteners have sucrose in it. Your body can't filter it, it cannot use it, so it sends it to your liver and it causes fatty liver. So you might as well drink alcohol if you drink diet pops. In fact, beer is healthier than diet pop because there's not a glucose added to it. It's just a natural hops barley turned to sugar. It's fermented sugar. So beer is healthier than any drink you can drink, really. And if you're going to get fatty liver from drinking, you got to drink a lot in excess to get fatty liver from drinking alcohol. So when you drink the artificial sweetened drinks with, they either use aspartame or some type of artificial sweetener to sweeten it. Even these zero sugar drinks, that shit turns it's pure sucrose, and your body can't filter it, so it sends it to the liver, and it does cause fatty liver faster than drinking regular booze. Whiskey's fine, but in moderation. You're not going to drink whiskey every day unless you do want to have fatty liver cirrhosis. But you can cleanse your liver. You just got to know how. And I do it with lemon water. I boil lemons. You can look it up, how to cleanse your liver. But yeah, these kids that are drinking these energy drinks don't have no clue what's in store for them. It's like, and the government allows this shit because they all sleep with the pharmaceutical industry. You do what you want. Just give us millions of dollars. We'll let you do what you want. So, anyways, the whole system's rigged. It's all set up to kill you. Food industry, the medical industry, it's all one big scam. It's up to you guys to take initiative to know what's in your food and eat what's right and learn to eat the proper diet. See, I'm not going to rattle on about this too much longer because I want to get back to my topic here. In the late 1800s, early 1900s, the Rockefeller Foundation was formed. Rockefeller created the AMA and the Big Pharma, the pharmaceutical industry, and the American Medical Association. And the Rockefeller Foundation also founded that before the late 1800s, most people only ate once a day. That was it. If and some of them, if they could afford it. But the average meal was once a day up until Rockefeller. So the Rockefeller Foundation started a campaign about getting Americans to eat 3 meals a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You don't need that shit, man. You guys are essentially overeating. Your body ain't got no room or time to rest, and that's why Rockefeller created the AMA, the American Medical Association, to regulate the doctors to push and prescribe drugs in the big pharmaceutical industry. So the more you eat, the lesser you are able to fast. And when you fast, your body repairs itself. If you overeat, your body never goes into a fasting state. It can never repair itself. See what I'm saying? So essentially, majority of Americans for the last 7, 8, 9 decades have been overeating, brought on to you by Rockefeller Foundation. It's all right to get up and have a cup of coffee in the morning and maybe a toast with some peanut butter on it. But don't eat breakfast. Don't eat lunch. Just eat a good, wholesome, high protein with meats meal. A high protein meal once a day. That's all you need. And in between, your body fasts. It heals itself. If you don't give your body a chance to heal itself, you get sick and you get on big pharma's medications and in the system. They created you to become a customer, and you don't even know it. And that's just it. Traditional foods. I make all my own ketchup, my own mayonnaise, my own butter. I don't buy anything with preservatives and additives in it. I make it all myself, fresh on demand. And they know the common Americans, they took them away from the household of doing that. You know, they strapped the wife. She don't make the stuff anymore. She's got to work now to help pay the bills, and everything's created for the American people the way they live today. It's all been created. And you've all got to acknowledge that and take action for it. A lot of us, what we need to do as a country is we need to go back to homesteading. Be self-reliant. Get out of a socialized system that's created for us, that's killing us, literally killing us, dumbing us down. You know, our education system's a joke. History's a joke. Nothing's true in history. Everything's a scam, man. It's all about this. Follow the money. We're living in a world of pathetic liars and rip-off con artists led by your government. So, bottom line is take everything serious, man. Take your health serious. Treat your bodies better than you do your vehicles. Majority of Americans treat their vehicles better than they do their own bodies. Your body's your castle, man. Take care of it. And it'll do you good. You'll be able to move around like you're 40 when you're 90 if you take care of it properly. And that's my plans. I'm going to watch all my friends die around me. I've already got a dozen of my friends that's already died of cancer. It ain't going to happen with me. Because cancer cannot live without glucose. Remember that. And when I was a kid, we ate 10 to 12 pounds of sugar a year. Today, kids are eating 200 to 300 pounds a year. Every kid today is a candidate for obesity, diabetes, and cancer. Remember that. So what's your grandkids and what's your kids eating right now? That's your question. Do you care about them? Get them off the fucking sugar, plain and simple. Teach them to eat healthy. Teach yourself to eat healthy. And share it with them. Because, you know, genetics only constitutes for 5% of your outcome. That you'll die of the same condition your parents did. All you got to do is change your diet. They taught you how to eat. That's why you die like them. Really, to tell you the truth, I had 7 cigarettes in here this morning. I went from 3 packs a day down to less than a half a pack a day. Now, I'll tell you something about them cigarettes. And I've got 3 friends that used to tell me the same shit you're telling me now about these cigarettes. All right? They died of cancer. Never smoked a day in their life. Now, I'm weaning myself off of them, but here's the deal. Theoretically, these cigarettes are healthier than 90% of the food in the grocery stores today that you're eating. So, and that's what I tell all my friends. You know, don't worry about my cigarettes. I don't smoke that much anymore. You need to worry about the food you're putting in your mouth, because your food today is pure poison. It's worse than these cigarettes. So you're kind of contradicting yourself, telling me I got to worry about these cigarettes, because I am worried about them. That's why I went from 3 packs a day down to about 9 cigarettes a day. So I'm working my way away from my cigarettes, but I have a healthier diet than you do, and that's a fact. I just polished up my ginger tea. I'm going to go up and get me some more here in a second. But, yeah, I pretty much all of you guys here in this live chat right now, I'll guarantee I eat better than any of you. I guarantee it. And do you hear me wheezing and coughing from smoking? No, you don't. Because I'm quitting it. It's going away. And I heal my lungs. I heal my liver. I heal my heart. I've got all kinds of routines in my diet that heals everything in my body, because I know how. Well, King, you know, smoking affects some a lot less than the majority. I had 2 neighbors when I was a kid, and they passed away. He was 103 years old when he died, and she was 99 when she died. And I sat on her porch. I was like 14 years old. This is like back in 70, 74, 75. No, 77. 1977. I sat on their porch talking to them when I was a kid. And we talked a lot. I mean, till I was like 15 years old. So I remember this all the time. They sat there and rolled their lucky strikes. You know, he was 103 when he died, but you know, they were telling me the stories. He was probably about 98 at the time, 97, somewhere around there. And she was probably 91, 92. And he used to tell me, Gordon, let me tell you something about this. You know, I enjoy smoking. I've been smoking since I was 13 years old, and he lived to be 103. So smoking doesn't affect everybody as much as it does some. Definitely not me. I've never had smoker's cough, but I do prize on taking care of my lungs and my heart and my liver. And I fast 72 hours once a month. So I let my body reset itself, and I only eat one meal a day. I'll snack in between, like fruits and you know, low sugar fruits and nuts that are beneficial to the brain, like pistachios and walnuts and stuff like that. But I only eat once a day. I had dinner tonight, that was it. I woke up this morning, I had one piece of toast with butter and a cup of brown sugar coffee. Who's asking me if I'm not from Alaska? Andrew, are you from Alaska? What's the big deal with people living in Alaska? Who gives a shit? It gets just as cold here as it does in Alaska. Except we have warmer weather than they do. And we have a longer summer and longer daylight. Hell with Alaska. That's the last place I'd really live. If I was going to live in the cold, I'd live in northwest Montana, man. That's God's country. I've been in every state in the country but two. And I'll tell you what, Montana's the shit. It's the most prettiest state I've ever been in. But I'm not. I'm gonna move down there with my buddy Claude in North Carolina. I got dye in my hands, I got filth on my hands, I got psoriasis, I've got calluses from being a union carpenter for 45 years. These are working man's hands, and I'm proud of them. I could have a knife channel where I show a bunch of pretty modern knives like Sabenzas and Benchmades and Spydercos, and have the prettiest glossy hands sitting there on the channel doing this all day. Yeah, this is the latest, greatest carbon fiber anodized aluminum. Come on, man. Y'all put me to sleep. I don't even go on them channels. They put me to sleep. LA sucks. I'll never go to LA again. I did a roundhouse kick with rollerblades on one night on Muscle Beach. Fucking panhandler kept bothering me every time I'd come through on my rollerblades. Well, he did it one too many times, and I just stopped, did a complete roundhouse, and knocked him out with my rollerblades. It never bothered me again. But LA, no. Only two things in LA, stairs and queers, and I don't see horns there. No, LA really, it's full of a bunch of wannabes, holy rollers, and homosexuals. And that ain't no shit. It's probably the worst city I've ever been to, and I've been to every major city in the country. Every one of them. I'll never go back to LA. No desire whatsoever. Alaska is beautiful, but you know what's great about Alaska? It's Alaska. That's what makes it great to go and visit. I don't want to go to Alaska and live there. Hell no. I can live in the cold here. You know? Not that I couldn't survive. I could survive and flourish in Alaska. You know, because I can hunt, shoot, and process any game animal they have to throw at me, like I have here. But Alaska's nothing to me. It's not. Montana's much more beautiful than Alaska. I'll tell you that right now. Most Alaska ain't even lived in it, just like Canada. You know, only 1/3 of the country Canada's lived in. The rest is too remote to go to, just like Canada or Alaska. And Alaska to me is nothing but too cold, too long. I love the four seasons. That's why I live in the Midwest. I get a break from the bugs and the mosquitoes and all that bullshit. And the heat. I get a break from the heat. You know, and then in the summer I get a break from the cold. You don't get much of that in Alaska. There's plenty of hunting grounds here. I've got 140,000 acres of hunting grounds surrounding my house right now. I don't need any more. And, you know, if I want to hunt caribou, if I want to hunt moose, elk, antelope, buffalo, I just go to Wyoming to my family's house up there. I can shoot all the big game I want, bring it down here and process it up and fill my freezers. Ain't nothing better to eat than moose and elk. I'll tell you what. Moose is amongst the leanest meat, and so is elk, that you'll ever eat. It's leaner than venison and all of them. Definitely leaner than beef, by far. Critter Getters, what's up, brother? I made some mold. I took this Ranger. I got this Ranger today in the mail. Buck 112 Ranger. And it's a scale material that I made. I'm going to put that on it. I made out of this Scotch-Brite pad. Looks like marble. So that's going to go on this knife. But I decided to get some baker's clay out. You know. And see about if I can't pour some scales out of it. See how it turns out. But now I got to bake this clay. And if it's not baker's clay, it'll just melt, right? I'm pretty sure it is. But like I said, I've had this for like 5 years sitting in the... I'm surprised it's still pliable. Sitting in the cabinet being unused. Here's the scales off of this 110 Ranger. I seen your short on the... putting a hole in the cheek so you can put the tags on your Bobcat there. Shane, that's pretty cool. How you been doing? You guys get a chance, man. Click on Critter Getters Outdoors and go join the fun, man. If you guys want to learn something practical for the outdoors, trapping and skinning animals, and defleshing hides and getting skins ready for the market, Critter Getter's the man. If you're an outdoorsman like me and you enjoy that, like me. I was scrolling through the live streams one night on YouTube, and there he was, and him and his wife, Stacy, they were two wonderful individuals having a good time drinking in the garage. I'm like, oh, get a load of this shit, man. These guys are cool as hell, man. So I stopped. I'm like, seems like they let it drink a lot. Well, the next time, I said, I'm going to check them out again next time it goes live. Next time they went live, I'm like, oh, hell yeah, man. He does what I did when I was younger. And they enjoyed themselves in that garage. That's all that matters. Good time, y'all. Go check out Critter Getters Outdoors. Just click on his name right here, and it'll take you right to his page. Give him a like and subscribe to him. Just got done skinning critters, half done. Are you working on that Bobcat that you did the short on today? Is that a new Bobcat, or is that one you took out of the freezer? Because you said you had to get some more Bobcats. I need to get me a bobcat, man. I need to get the traps out. Get them things rolling again. Get them all waxed up, ready. I'm not going to do much trapping, just for things that I want. Bobcat is in the freezer. That one might be getting mounted. That's a pretty looking bobcat. I didn't see the whole thing. I basically just seen the head from what you had in the short video. We got links here. I see them on the riverbanks when I'm in a bass fishing tournament. There'll be a link chasing a damn duck back into the water, you know. I want to get a link. They got them long ears, man. Them are pretty cool. Did I tell you, Shane, my aunt's a famous taxidermist there in Wyoming. Did I tell you that? Douglas, Wyoming. She's since retired from the business. But my Aunt Sandy, Tumbleweed Taxidermy in Douglas, Wyoming. I'm looking for her damn, oh, here it is. I made this frame for her. Plaque. Shows the whole cat. He's a beautiful cat. Y'all gonna have to watch that then. This is my aunt's when she was in business in the 80s. Up until the mid 80s. I think in 89 she retired. Might have been before that, but look at these prices. Tumbleweed Taxidermy, Sandra Bennett. She since divorced my uncle Steve Bennett. She's back to Sandy Holman again. And look at the prices of these. Hell, you can't even buy the hides for that now. Deer head mount, 140. Antelope, 140. Elk, 250. Moose, 250. Sheep, 200. This is her business. 70s and 80s. I think she retired in like 87, 88, somewhere around there. A few years after I got out of high school. I wish they were too, but thanks to your government, right? Blowing the purchasing power of the dollar. But yeah, she was famous for the jackalope. Her and this other fellow in Douglas, Wyoming. That's where the jackalope came from. That Western joke. She gave me one when I was, let me see, 1974. Yeah, I was 9 years old, I think. I got it hanging up. This is it. Look at the cobwebs on it. In fact, it's so old now, I had to put a screw in it there, a couple of nail pegs or something in there. She made this for me in 1974. Gave it to me. And that's what she's famous for. She was actually on the Johnny Carson show for this in 1972 or something like that. Her and this other fellow in Douglas, Wyoming are co-founders of this. So Now you know the guy, meaning me, that is the nephew of the co-founder of the Jackalope. Yep, my dad's sister. So, anyways, man, am I getting old. Just turned 60. So I guess I can get my oven on here, see if this will bake. If it doesn't bake, I got a shop oven that I use for kydex. I'm going to put this clay in there. Let me read up here though. Female professional primo clay, 15 to 30 minutes per quarter inch. I would say this is probably 3/4. Yeah, it's about 3/4 of an inch thick. Yeah, I got an easy bake oven for my kydex. You know, one that I bought for $5 at a garage sale. But man, is this thing zoomed in or what? There we go. So oh yeah, Critter, check it out, Critter. Or Shane, I'm sorry. I carved this live last night if you haven't seen that video. I carved this for my wife last night while I was live. Little bunny rabbit. Y'all got to watch me last night carve something. I gave it to my wife this morning after I painted it. She absolutely loves it. She wants me to carve the little Datsun now. So, I'm reading up here on baking the clay. Once your oven is preheated, place your shaped clay on a baking sheet lined with parchment paper. Bake the clay for a recommended. I don't have no parchment paper. I had some, but I don't know what I did with it. I don't need it. We'll see how it turns out with the parchment paper. If it scorches it, I'll just turn the heat down, let it go longer on its own. Bake the clay for a recommended time, which varies depending on the type of clay and thickness of the piece. Female professional, female soft sculpting clay, 10-20 minutes per quarter inch. So 2, 4, 6, 1 hour. 1 hour, so 10 to 20 minutes per quarter inch. So I'll check it after 45 minutes. Foil works? Okay. I don't even think I got foil. We went grocery shopping the other day. Didn't get no parchment paper. Didn't get no foil. We do have saran wrap. We need more freezer bags. We always keep forgetting that shit every time we go grocery shopping. Might have some foil up there though. I guess the parchment or foil keeps the direct heat from going on it, I guess. So, after baking your clay, it is essential to allow it to cool completely before handling or finishing. This helps prevent breakage and ensures a professional looking finish. Well, I don't need this to be professionally looking, but I just need it to work. Like I said, I'm gonna get some Aluminite. They make all the great products for making molds and making you know, epoxy resin, the epoxy resins for making anything you need to make. I've been using aluminate for a long time. I used to make fishing lures from it. So, what was the temperature again? 275 Filmo or Filmo soft. I'm going to assume this is soft because it's moldable clay. So I'm going to go 265 degrees for 60 minutes. I'll check it in 45 minutes. 260 degrees. Okay. Man, I better go get some foil. This thing's looking gnarly. This is the tray that I put my knife blanks in when I heat treat them. I don't know what this shit is. I could put it on here, but I have to do that. I'm gonna go see if I got some foil. I just put foil on the top and bottom of this. Let me go upstairs and see if I got some foil. I'll be right back. Sit here for 45 minutes and set alarm takes you to pack one of the, what? What the hell is he talking about? Man, you're just the problem solver there, Steven. Let me tell you something, boy. I bet you're 90 years old, man. You got all the answers in life, don't you? What a dickweed. See you later, dickweed. All right, I'll be back, folks. Well, I don't have no foil, so I'm just gonna have to keep an eye on it. Just gonna have to keep an eye on it. Get this in there, and then I'm gonna start carving. I'm gonna set up my vise and carve. I'm gonna carve this rocker lock bar. Get it ready. Hey Gordon, take a Mylamic too. What's a Mylamic? He was a complete dickweed, man. One of the young fucking punks come up with all the answers and everything. That's a child that grew up with a family that didn't pay attention to him. Complete fucking dickweed. Y'all ever heard that one before? You never heard that before, Shane? That's a common word used here in the Midwest. Oh shit, I got to set my temperature. Temperature at 265. Hold on. Okay. I gotta let that set into the right temp. It probably got up to 350 already. Oh, I get those types in my lives all the time. Oh yeah. Yeah. Mr. Know-it-alls. Mr. fucking Dickweeds. Next time one comes in, I'll be there. I want to hear you call him a dickweed. All right. I'm going for it. I'm wearing this watch today, the one I found at the antique store. I still haven't checked on it yet, but love it. So it's 10 after. So quarter till, remind me, Barbara, quarter till to check it. Meantime, get ready to carve this. I got to set up my my vise. Yeah, I got two of these for sale in my eBay store. I just posted them last night. So Gerber Strong Arms, made in America. $42, folks. These things retail for $100. Made in Portland, Oregon, USA. Brand new. Got a compass, a whistle, and a ferro rod for starting a fire. They're in my eBay store if you want one. Of course, every purchase out of my eBay store helps finance my YouTube channel for my giveaways and everything else. So you help out if you buy one. Man, I got garbage everywhere here. So I'm going to set up here. Might as well put my what the hell am I hanging on to this for? Chewy. Fuck Chewy. I'll put this camera down a little lower. Y'all can watch me carve a little better here. Hopefully my camera will stay live in that position. Clamp my vise down here. There we go. Gotta lay it out first. Okay. First thing I gotta do is lay it out. $5 mm intervals. So I'll start on one end. This is centimeters. I gotta get millimeters. Well, they're about the same. Centimeters will work. Every centimeter. And on the opposite side, 5 centimeter interval, half a centimeter interval. So they stagger, you know what I mean? Come on. There we go. I gotta change my bit out. Now I'm going to carve these half moons in here to the center of the rocker lock bar. Maybe I get these a little closer and get you watching what I'm doing a little more. Hopefully that'll stay good. Working my way down this thing. Other side. see the pattern that's going on there now? These are intervals every half a centimeter. Something smells like it's burning up, man. Oh, my clay. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, that's going to wake the wife up. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Sorry, folks. Hold on. That was not a good idea. God damn. Well, I found out that's not baking clay. It melted completely. Oh my God. Hold on, folks. Be right with you. Come on, guys. Get out of here. Oh my God. Oh boy. That was a bad idea. I should have kept an eye on it. I got this place full of smoke. I thought my Dremel tool was burning up. I'm like, what the hell is that smell? It was on fire, folks. I got it outside though. I gotta open the windows. I'll be right with you. Oh, my cats are like, what the hell's that smell? That whole back room was filled with smoke. I had to let them cats out. Everything's open now. Good thing it's 50 degrees out. Okay. All right, them are done. Change out my blade. Wow. It smells terrible in here. That clay just, it just fucking burn up. All right, now can't really go too much of an angle. There we go. What we got? Super chat from Wine Arctic. All right. I appreciate it. I'll give you a clip if I can find one. Well, I can't find my damn calls. All I got is a weenie whistle. This is for the super chat from Wine Architect. I appreciate it. From the old weenie whistle. All right, I think, sir. Appreciate it. All right, now I got to cut slots in here for my vines. And I need to get my light situated a little better here so I can see what I'm doing a little more without getting in your all's way. So what I do now is I'll come in and I'll cut a slot behind each one of these round things on this side, on a slight angle up, and then turn it around and do the same thing on the other side. It starts forming the vine. That's one side. Maybe you can see that. This thing in a focus or what? Holy shit. See the slot I cut in it? Under each circle? I gotta do the same on the other side now. Same process. Behind the circles. Let me see here. This one's behind, the next one will be in front. In front of each circle. Okay, now with the same tool, what I got to do now is I got to come in here now. I got to take these sharp corners out. See here? Each one of these, from the circle to that, the vine notch, from the vine notch to the circle, from the vine notch to the circle. I got to round this all over now. And this will make my vine. You'll see it come together. Almost done. You see where I left off here? I round out each one of these. A couple spots could use some more. All you got to do, Wine Architect, is just email me. Barbara, leave my email in the chat. And if you want something custom done, I'll be glad to take care of you. We'll talk about it in my email. I gotta bring this out farther.
like doing it like that. Try that.
That's good. Looks nice. All right. Oh, come on, man. Why is that thing being held back? I'm gonna come in the opposite side. There we go. There we go. Ah, see, look. I keep going on the blade if I want to, but I don't think I want to. I think that'll do it just fine. You from Connecticut? Cool. All right, I got to close up all these windows now that the smoke's out and let my cats in. I'll be right back, folks. Don't lose your spring. Always keep an eye on that spring. It'll walk if you don't. All right, I got one kitty in. I'll be right back. Hold on. Kitty, come on, kitty. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Come on, kitty, kitty. Come on, kitty, kitty, kitty. Come on, kitty, kitty, kitty. All right, you guys stay out. I don't care. Stay out. I don't give a shit. Oh, man. Can't believe I baked that clay like that. Well, I found out it's not molding clay. All right. Where were we? Yes, sir. This is the Knife Making Channel, a knife modding channel, a leather making channel, a leather modding channel. Anything leather and knives. Just got done carving a spring here. Put a vine pattern on it. I see it better if I zoom in. Yeah. Just like my pocket drop knife I make. Same pattern, vine pattern, except this one's stone washed. Okay, that is done and out of the way. Now, tomorrow morning I'll cut this my card I made out of the scrubber cloth. That's gonna look nice. Looks like marble. That's gonna go on here. 3M scrubber. Okay. So he stops bullying you. What are you talking about now? Oh, thanks, Jossie. I appreciate it. Now I just keep this together. Spring in here. There's the spring. Keep this together in here so I don't lose my spring. And cut these scales out tomorrow. This is what that looks like when I poured epoxy over it. And then when I sanded it, it looks like that. See? So it's gonna be nice. And I can get 2 knives out of this one block, so I can do 4 knives. 4 112s, not 110s, I don't think. Nothing less. I think it's gonna look pretty sharp with that on there. Yes, sir. You can see the other buck 110s I've done in my videos. I just finished one up for a guy out of Rich Light micarta. I've done one out of pine cone scales, sold that to a guy in California. I do lots of them. Yeah, this stuff don't bake, man. It's just regular clay, I guess. I found out. It burned up my damn oven. I have to clean it out tomorrow, I think. Caught on fire in there, man. Shit just melted and went to the bottom and caught on fire in the burner. Filled my whole garage with smoke. I'll put some of my tools away here. Sorry about that, folks. All right, there we go. I don't feel like cleaning this mess up in the morning. Put it away now. Come on, man. Fuck you. God damn it. Dropping shit all the time. Just not having a good day. Put my drum away and I'm back to business. Come on, man. All right. Sorry about that. Okay. Last night I was live. I hand carved this. You never know what I'm going to do on my channel. I like carving things, making things. I like using the knives that I make to carve things. Like this Opinel number 8 that I customized. Made it into a carving knife. Carved a little snake on the back of it. Reshaped it. Cut the blade down from about out to here. Made a nice little carving knife out of it. That's what I used to whittle this down. Jose, I love pocket knives. How do you think I skin and cut up my deers and stuff? Well, yeah, you would have to have a good knife. You know, a buck 110 or a 112 would be a good thing to have in the field, that's for sure. Some of us got dedicated skinning knives for caping out animals and gutting them. My name is like Josie Wales. Josie, okay, I got you. Welcome to my channel. Like I said, I make, this is a bladesmith channel. I make knives. Like in the summertime when it gets warm again, I'll be out on the anvil pounding blades. I'm in this spring I'm gonna make myself an outdoor bladesmith shop. At least where I forge steel. I'm going to do that all outdoors. I haven't made a shop for the outdoors yet, and I'm going to do that this year. Definitely, I'm glad I found your channel. I'm excited to see your work. I've always been interested. All right, Josie, that's awesome. You can watch any of my videos and any of my lives, you'll see what I'm all about. Making knives and leather goods. You know, I make cigarette cartons. I make hats and women's purses. I make all kinds of things from leather. And I make knives. I'm a retired union carpenter, and this is my thing now. I make things, and you know, I enjoy life now. I'm usually up late all the time doing this because I'm retired. I can't. But I'm starting to do my lives earlier now. I'm starting to get them done. Starting them at 8 o'clock at the latest. Trying to finish up by midnight. But on the weekends, I'll go till whenever. Oh yeah, I got an eBay store. And all my links are in my description. You want my email or my eBay store or anything to get a hold of me is in the links in my description. under the header page, you'll see more. Click on more, and all my links pop down. You can go directly to my eBay store there. I mean, I don't have much products in there right yet. I'm just now starting it. I had a website, and it just got too frustrating, and I got clobbered with spam mail and shit, and I gave it up. So now I'm starting to list things in my eBay store. I might even have a women's purse in there this spring. I'm gonna start making some other things out of leather, like purses again. I make cowboy boot purses, man. And when I make one, I put it on Facebook, and it's gone the first day I post it. They don't last long. You still with me, Barb? Did Barb go to bed? Fishy fingers. What do you like to fish for, fishy fingers? Barbie EDC. I'm a moderator on there for Barbie. Are you? Is that where I see you? Seen you? You're here but sleepy? Yeah, well, it's getting late. I think at 2:30 I'm gonna call it. He's all got any questions? I think I'll show you a few of my favorite knives. Well, ones I got for Christmas. Yeah, this turned out well. It doesn't take long to do this, does it, Bart? That's gonna look nice. I'm gonna see if I can etch this brass. I never tried etching brass with the electronics. I wonder if it will. Yes, I do build holsters. I build beautiful holsters. I build lots of them for people, including my own. Here's one that I built, Western holster. Of course, I had to take the gun out of it. But, yeah, $1,600. If it's leather, I've made it or can make it. I've already made it if it's made from leather. I've made most everything from leather over the last 20 years. I've been doing it. (1954) stiletto from Italy. This is the last run of the handmade knives before they started making them by machine. Thanks, Chris. Yeah, like I said, if you just want me to make you something from leather, or make you a knife, or modify a knife, just email me. Here's what I bought myself for Christmas. I'm big into collecting handmade German knives. This is a Kiss and Crane canoe. Look at them beautiful scales on it. Then I picked this one up on eBay the other day. American made serrated scrimshaw Barlow. Never been used. Thanks, Chris. Appreciate it. You're going to have fun here. I do lots of fun things when I'm live. Uh, what can I do? It's getting late. I'm going to try to get my cats back in, and they freaked out when it smoked up in there. I'll get them all back in. What the hell, man? Come on. There. I'll put this back. Josie says, I hope to see you on the next one. Have a wonderful night. Yep, you too, and God bless you. And I'll most likely be live again Sunday night. After 8 o'clock, be looking for me. I appreciate you coming in and subscribing and checking out my channel. Have a great day. Yep, thanks, Chris. I appreciate it. You can go back and watch any of my videos. You'll enjoy them. Where I modify knives or the knives I make, leather projects I've done. There's a lot to explore. Yeah, this stuff don't bake, that's for sure. I should have checked it in 5 minutes. I don't know what I was thinking. Learn something new every day. Yeah, 10 more minutes, I'm going to get out of here. I was very happy to get this. It's a cool Barlow, man. Who knows, I might grind that off. I might grind it off and jig bone it. Might take this emblem off of here too. Or just leave it alone. I mean, I'm a Navy vet, but I think this knife's got some potential to look really cool. The latest one I put new scales on, this one I made. That's brown burlap micarta. This is my own custom knife that I sell. It's called the Sow Buster. It's like a side buster, but it's a fixed blade. And you can buy different scales for it. These come on and off. But as far as custom knives, I could show you a few of them. Here's my beluga, my petrified fish. I took the scales off of it and I made a Finnish birch burl from Finland. I made these scales for it. It's a rare birch burl from Finland. So I did that to the beluga. Made the lanyard for it. That's a piece of pine cone scale that I had left over that I made a bead out of. This one is cold steel, Recon 1. I did in copper. I made these scales for it, copper and carbon fiber. And this is the 4 Max Scout. I made wooden scales out of zebra wood. How's that for you? thought, I think it was the first one. I thought it was smaller. What are you talking about? You talking about the Barlow I did? This is a Barlow I took completely apart. It had all metal liners and metal clamshell scales and bolsters, so I did everything in brass. Put leopard wood on it. I take these Imperial knives. They're real cheap. I got for like $10. And I get rid of all the steel shit and make everything from scratch. But here's my own custom Barlow. This one I made here out of ironwood. It's got a pinched fluted bolster on it. Ironwood scales. Carved spring. And then here's my custom lockback that I make. This is brown burlap micarta. I can do just about anything to a knife. And I make them. So, fixed blades, folders, I make them all. This one here, yeah, that's the one I just completed not too long ago. But these two are my own. So, this is what I carry. I usually carry this or this knife. Usually in my rotation. I carry the most. Depends on what I'm in the mood for. Then I carry my own knives too. Okay, folks. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I want to get my cats back in, so they're not out all night. I got 6 of them little bastards. Put all this shit away. I appreciate you stopping back in, and those who stopped in to subscribe, I appreciate it. And I'll probably most likely be live on Sunday. So Sunday's usually my Sunday fun day. But this Sunday I'm taking a break from the fun day. It'll be a fun day, but I won't be making something to give it away. Every Sunday I was making something to give it away. So I'm going to start doing it every other Sunday. So not this Sunday, but the following Sunday. Now the following Sunday will be a giveaway where I make something and give it away. But those who come in every Sunday, if you want to be eligible to win, you got to be in my live stream on Sunday more than once. After your first time, your second time in, then you're eligible. So if you come in Sunday and you haven't been on my Fun Day Sunday yet, even though I'm not giving nothing away this Sunday, you will be eligible the following Sunday. So come in Sunday and who knows? I might make something simple like a lanyard for a knife and give it away. But thing is, I'm making lots of things and giving them away, and I don't mind that. Just the money's catching up to me. It's getting expensive to ship the stuff out. So I got to do it every other Sunday now instead of every Sunday until the money starts picking up. More super chats come in, more donations to the channel. People buy more of my stuff on my eBay store. Then I'll fall back into doing it every Sunday again. So thanks for coming in, Fishy, and Barb. You're probably the only one that remains. So thanks for your help. Highly appreciate it. And like I said, I get caught up. I'm gonna take care of my mods and my dedicated members. So, till then, I'll see you guys Sunday. Thanks, Bart. Have a good night. Have a good night, Fishy. Peace out.